Wind Waker probably is the best music in my opinion out of any of the Zelda games. Also, well,
I love the classic.
it's very much torn between Wind Waker and Breath of the Wild for my favorite Zelda game.
I just have nostalgic love for the old ones, so that's why those are my favorite. Because I have nostalgic love.
Yeah.
Like, I love Four Swords.
When you ride, this is the music that plays when you ride on a horse. We'll get to it in a second. Zelda's Lullaby. But yeah, and I think later on it plays the the original Zelda theme.
But no, I freaking love. I love Persona 5's music. It's.
Okay. I started my broadcast, so I welcome everyone to I gush about Zelda while playing Horizon, which is what this.
This is what the stream has
These
become.
streams are half the time,
Yes.
but I just.
Whereas I gush about Persona 5.
I just want. I don't want the wrong idea to be had because I very much enjoy. I love Horizon, I really do. It is extremely it is extremely close for me as far as Game of the Year and all that kind of stuff.
I don't know what I want my Game of the Year to be. Holy shit.
So close to being up
Honestly,
there. I mean,
this year, I don't really care what Game of the Year is.
For this year, for 2018, the game I'm most looking forward to is Spider-Man.
I am looking forward
And I
where are we going? What are we doing?
I don't know. I have no idea. I think there's main quest stuff that we ended with a side quest. I know that.
Yes,
I also decided to get a new weapon.
Oh yeah.
So I have new did I get? Yes. Oh, look at that 200 damage. It's awesome.
Oh, you got the same
All right.
one I did.
Yeah.
Mine 200 damage? Ah, no, it's not. It's 193. Damn.
That's because I have modifications.
So do I, but
Shit ton of modifications.
so do
I have
I.
my best mods on it because I use it the most.
As do I. I think anyway. Let me see. That's a 42.
Nope, that is incorrect. Alright. Let me actually start by farming this blue gleam over here, and then
That's a 39.
I think the main quest is the next thing. Do we have any side quests? Side quests.
Huh.
There's
A
the
lot of
Shaman's
freeze trails
Path.
on this one.
Actually, yeah, let's do the Shaman's Path. I'm gonna farm some blue gleam up here, but then Shaman's Path.
Up where?
Up it's like west, like
Map.
very far west.
Map.
I'm getting
Up there? Okay, yeah,
bring
that's
up-
where I was gonna go.
Okay.
Just wanted to make sure. Never see it come out. Oh.
Are you able to get up to me, buddy? No? Okay. I guess I'm going alone then.
RTH, I'm having PTSD to my normal life while playing Persona 5.
Oh, okay. I thought you
but
meant
there's not
Horizon
enough
because it's so fucking cold.
No, there's not enough time in the day.
Oh, gotcha.
There's never enough time in the day. I never can do anything I want to do.
I guess I'm off to the ice rest.
I need to study, I need to go to work.
Alright. So I have found... There we go.
I need to train. Like, there's not enough hours in the day.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Like, on one of my Sundays, I made like 3 lockpicks and it was already evening and I was like, what? Okay.
Yeah. So you had said what before about, you were talking about freedom in Breath of the Wild and how that didn't sound appealing to you?
Yes.
And maybe I had phrased it wrong when I was talking about freedom. Because I do think it's its strongest quality. The fact that it's so open-ended and you can literally go anywhere. Like, is it that it sounds overwhelming to you?
No, it's just, for me, in a Zelda game, it should have a set path, a set narrative. You shouldn't be able to go wherever you want. Like, all the freaking
Jeez.
time. I'm just like, freaking stickler because I love the old games.
Well, that's Zelda 1. Literally, Zelda 1, there are 8
Very
dungeons, and I found Dungeon 3 first. And I was like... But it does set you a path. It's just... The freedom is that, like, you can... the only thing you have to do is the plateau and Ganon. And that's it. You could follow the story, you could like, go to Kakariko Village, talk to Impa, and they very clearly set out a path and a narrative for you to follow, but you can also ignore it and not follow it. And that's the thing that makes it so strong to me, is that I don't feel like, oh, this is the next place that I have to go to, this is the next thing. I can, like, if I just feel like wandering around and, oh, let me see what's in this area of the map, that looks interesting, let me go there, then I can do that. And I think early on I was like, oh, this is one of the main 4 dungeons. I didn't even know it was over here. And, like, those little moments are just so... And it does it better than any game I have ever seen. There... Am I going the right way? Okay. Got one more to find.
And see, like, I wasn't a fan of Zelda 1.
Well, no, I wasn't either, because it was too... The problem with Zelda 1 is that it was too obtuse. Like, it wasn't clear what you were supposed to do. That was the problem with Zelda 1. I got lost. It was very hard. Very, very hard.
Ooh, badger.
And I don't know. I can't really explain it with. It's tough to explain without
Might as well try it.
without you experiencing it. It's just I've never played and I've played a couple of like open world games or open world-ish games. I would say like an older game I played some world was like Spider-Man 2 for like PlayStation and Xbox. Had a like open world, but it always had like a here's the objective markers, here's the missions, and the map is so packed and all that kind of stuff. Whereas like you can mark everything you want to find, and like there are very good systems to mark what you want to find. It has different, like you know how it has like color coded marks for the campfire and the tall necks and all that kind of stuff. You can, it has those markers, but you can have them mean what you want. Like it has a little treasure chest, it has little skulls, which I've used to mark where like some of the mini bosses were. It had little markers where I indicated like, oh, here's a puzzle I want to come back to, and that kind of, that I can't figure out right now, but I want to come back to later. And I don't know. And I think it'll be interesting for you to play it, because I think you'll play it very different from how I played it. Like, very, very different. I feel like Kazuki and I will have played it very similarly, but I feel like you'll play it... Like, I didn't get a horse until, like... And actually use one until, like, 40 hours in. And I feel like you'll want to get one as quick as you can. And it's not that, like, they don't give you a horse. It's that I just didn't use it. I shouldn't see any need to use it. And so...
Whereas in games, I love riding.
Yeah. Yeah, and it has good horse riding, and you can have your own horse. You can name it. You can like, you can have it taken with you in this.
I'm gonna feel bad if it dies. Don't let me name it.
Well, if it, let me see what. There is a thing you can find that if a horse dies, you can bring it back.
Huh.
But it's very much, again, it's not a thing I found until like hour 70 into the game. But it is there. You can find it. You can also not find it. Fraser found a thing at like hour 8 of the game that I never found. Literally, I never found it. And it's where you can either upgrade your health or upgrade your stamina. And there's a mechanic where you can, if you find, oh, I'd rather have health, then you can go and trade it. And I never found it, even though it was like right in town. It was right next to the place where I had been looking. I just never saw it, and I never came across it, and I never found a need for it.
Huh.
But it's there if you want to, you know, if you want to find it. I don't know. They just put, and I can't wait to see what they do, how they continue to go about it. And don't get me wrong. There's a story, there's a path, there's all that kind of stuff. But the way that you approach that story, it is like, it's very much your experience, and that's what I really love about it. Like, I listened to other people talk about how they played the game and what they came across, especially like on the plateau, the first area, and I'm like, oh, I did not do it that way at all. There's not like one. Very often, there's not one set way to go about it.
See, I'm very much a person where I don't like to do things out of order.
Yeah, and you can do things like there are 4 dungeons. There is an easiest dungeon, a next hardest, and the hardest. Like, and it is pretty much, if you follow the story and kind of follow your path, then it will allow you to pretty much, like, I pretty much did the dungeons in order. but I watched Game Grumps play it, and Aaron did what's considered the hardest dungeon. He went and did that first. And I was like, how did you go into this area first?
Oh.
Like, that's such a difficult area to go into from the outset, because there's all these mini-bosses around the area, and there's heat that you have to survive through and all that kind of stuff. Thing I'm trying to communicate is that it's not like there isn't an order, the story isn't there, or that, like, because it's all there. You can also just not experience it that way, and they treat that as just as valid of a way of doing it.
Where I'm going this way.
This way. And there are things that I think Horizon does better. I think Horizon's combat is a lot more satisfying.
Yeah.
Right. Horizon has some of the best combat that I've played.
Better watch my fingers.
Well, very different game, but I'd say as far as FPSs, the best I've played is Doom. Like, no question. As far as single player experiences, it's just so... It just feels really good. It feels really satisfying to kill in a similar way that Horizon does. Like, when you stealth kill in Horizon, it feels extremely satisfying.
And then you try to stealth kill them, and it doesn't kill them, and then it's extremely terrifying.
Yeah.
Like, you do a silent strike on something that is too strong for a silent strike, and you're like, oh shit. Like, I saw how little health came down off of some of the new machines after you silent strike them, and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, anything above, like... Gosh. Well, I wouldn't even say a, what's the ones you don't like? Starts with an S.
Sawtooth?
Crocodile ones.
Oh.
Sawtooths.
No, that's
like,
not
no.
a sawtooth. It's, what are they called?
Oh,
I just
no.
came across. Snap moss.
Sawtooth that might be able to silent strike. Yeah, snap moss. Anything above that, I probably wouldn't try and silent strike. Where the fuck is this blue gleam? I've been walking around this pillar for the past, like, 2 minutes. It's somewhere in here, and I can't find it.
Well, I'm on track for all the Frozen Wilds audio shit.
Oh, I don't care about that.
Neither do I.
That's why we don't have 100% completion, because we didn't find, like, all the data points and stuff.
Yep. Found a lot of the audio, though. Like, I have 1, 2, 3...
I think I missed
4,
a couple of the audio
5,
things in that last dungeon
6,
we went in.
7-ish.
Okay, that's medicine. That is shock. Well, I'll
Out of the
gather
text
that.
data points for the quests, I only didn't find 2 in the main game. I didn't find a lot of the text data points in the world. I didn't find a lot of them.
I am apparently right on top of it. And it's just not apparent. Wait. I thought I saw a hint of purple. Nope.
Ooh, there's hologram data points in Frozen Wilds? Cool.
There's been hologram data points.
Yeah, but I didn't know if there were going to be any in Frozen Wilds. And there are.
Okay. Gotcha.
Which is cool.
I thought that you were thinking that it's like a new feature
Oh no.
that the original game didn't have. Oh my god. Just give me the goddamn shit. Waypoint. What elevation is it at? It's down apparently. I think. Wait. Okay. No, it's the way your camera's facing and not the way you're facing. And that fucks with my head. Here? No, not here. I'm not gonna go that way yet until I'm sure that it's not on the slower path. Alright. I'm so fucking stuck.
Just lost.
Wandering. I've wandered in a circle around this thing. No, I'm still in the radius of the thing. But it's just not there. It's apparently lower down than where I'm looking. Is this it? No, that's the one I've already found. Okay.
What? What? Main
What?
game? I just found something for the main game that I don't remember at all.
Oh.
It's this one. What? We apparently collected keys. And I don't remember when.
Yeah, probably in the main dungeons.
It was for it was either we found them in a cauldron or we used them in a cauldron. Or both.
Yeah, I think we used them.
And I'm not sure.
Okay,
All I
I'm
know
going
is
all
that
the
it's
way
like,
over
what?
here, even though that's definitely outside the radius of it. This is why I wanted to get rid of the objective markers, because I'm just running around in a fucking circle trying to find this one little piece, and I can't find it. No, I've looked here! How do I even fucking look this up? I don't even know how to look this up. Because they're so bunched together. My God. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure I've been running around the same spot for 10 minutes at this point. Yeah, except the only fucking places that are there are like... Yeah, still too high, still too high. Okay, at this elevation. Alright. I'm not going uphill at all. I'm staying at this elevation, because this is apparently the elevation that it's at. Nope, too high. And now I'm well, no, I'm not outside the radius of it, okay. But now I'm going upwards, and I shouldn't go upwards, because it's not up. And... this is my least favorite part about this game. This is not fun. Oh my god, it was right fucking there. Good god. Okay. That took almost 15 minutes. To find one fucking piece of... Alright. Nope, that's not the path. Is this right? Yes, okay. Are you at the quest?
I'm at the camp, or outside of it.
Okay.
I can't feel much of anything in this.
How did you find, like, the 10 blue gleam that... Jeez. Never mind.
I think I'd gotten some of it earlier.
Okay. Because I spent an hour off stream while you weren't around farming blue gleam, and I still wasn't caught up to you. An extra hour. Doing the things that took you 5 minutes, as usual. Or unless, I don't know. Had you gotten the blue gleam that was like... Oh man, where even was it? I cleared out the control tower that you cleared. And then there was blue gleam like right around it that I gathered.
Mm-hmm.
And so I have everything that's south of the quest. But there's one piece of blue gleam that's just east of the quest that I haven't gotten yet. But I have all the rest of it that's south of the quest.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't understand.
really far up. The shaman's path must be around here somewhere. breaking. Every time's different. Wire didn't hit too far.
Can you open your map real quick? If you're still there. Just looking at Blue Gleam, is the amount you've collected the same as the amount I've collected? Or have I collected some that you haven't?
As of right now, I have one more than you, and that's the only one. And that's it.
Let me pause stream real quick. Is that okay?
Yes.